Yes, bro.
What's going on? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not bad, man. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. A little bit bored now. Sick of this situation that's going on, but
You know what? Like I was saying before, like I don't even know how many weeks it's been. It's been like what, 9 weeks, something like that.
yeah, like 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 weeks.
It's crazy. It's
It's
crazy,
getting a
man.
bit,
Same old,
getting a
same
bit
old.
repetitive now. Say again?
Same old every day.
Pretty much. Luckily for me, though, I was saying to someone the other day, I was saying, for me, I work at a hospital, so
Yeah.
my life right now hasn't really changed. Like I still go to work, I still socialize with people there, so really, I'm all right.
Yeah.
But it's other people like, say, the DJs and stuff that we speak to. I don't know about yourself, but people that just rely on DJing as their job.
Yeah.
That must be horrendous.
Luckily, I'm furloughed, but at least I'm still there, you know, getting paid. But
Yeah,
it's a bit repetitive, like
for
every day.
sure.
But you know what? It's been a good time, to be honest. Like what we're doing and like interviewing DJs, artists, whoever in like the industry, two of the
Yeah.
best in it. Nah, G2, why are you lying, man?
you got people like Double and Stylus, and then we're the legends apparently.
Yeah, I got G2 in here, like what, acting like we're legends.
Listen, if G2 wants to call us legends, I'll take it. I'm happy with that.
But bro, how you been anyway? What you been doing?
Not a lot, just really like I say to I started off DJing not that long ago, sort of doing just parties here and there for people. I was a bit of a bedroom DJ. And then one of my close friends owns a nightclub, and I sort of just begged him and said, can I come and play, really? And he was like, yeah. Ever since then, I've never looked back. So within this period, I've just been practicing, downloading loads more music, which is stress. I just find that really boring.
What do you use to get your music?
So I use DJ City. For all the mashup side of things, I use the mashup, iTunes. But yeah, DJ City is the main one. I don't know if there's any more.
Yeah, so I use DJ City and BPM. Supreme,
Okay.
check them out. Like they got good for old school.
Have they? Yeah, because that's
from
what
20. Like they've got mainly all of like the 2015 to 2001 kind of stuff, and like a bit of 90s, but yeah.
And really just trying to connect with people, like the same as what you're doing. Just connect with people, talk to different DJs within the industry. Obviously, yesterday I interviewed MC Kai. That went on for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Definitely hit him up though, because he'll be sure to do one for sure.
Okay.
And yeah, just trying to network with people and seeing what I could come up with and where we can take this whole thing.
Yeah, definitely, man. So what kind of made you start into DJing? Was it just your mate, or have you always kind of liked music, or?
It's quite a funny story, really. But I've always been into music, always been into DJing. But one of my friends, DJ C, they had an event on in Cambridge, which was called Switch, which is mainly like old school hip hop, R&B, new school R&B, hip hop, bashment, Afro beats, dancehall. It was quality. It was a bit of me. And basically said to him, I want to learn how to DJ. I used to watch him, and then I was basically his bag boy. So I'd just carry his bag to events, watch him, and stuff like that. And I was like, I can do this. Like I can teach myself. And then I bought some decks, and I never looked back. Really, I was just like, no, this is what I want to do.
That was your first kind of club event there. Krish wants to connect with Kai. Shout me. Okay. I'll shout you, Jordan. I'll shout you.
In the plugs.
Jordan's a big plug, man.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, he followed me the other day, actually, so I want to hit him up. I want him to get me.
Yeah, hit him up. Hit him up. Up Dens as well.
Okay. Is that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my that was like my story behind it. And like I say, a good friend of mine works at. He owns a club. So I sort of just said, can I come and play? Even if it's just an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't want anything for it. So it was all free because I wanted to get my foot in the door. And since then, it's now turned into like a job. Like, get paid for it. And it's amazing. Get paid to party. Get paid to mingle with people. And it's a nice feeling when someone says, that was really good. Like, thank you so much. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah. So have you DJed in any other cities, or have you kind of just stayed to?
Yeah, mainly for me, I've I've stayed here for now.
Uh-huh.
And then all this whole pandemic started, and then it just stopped because it was going really well.
Yeah.
And then it just stopped. But I would love to just travel and go to different places. And yeah, just play under. MC Kai asked me this question yesterday, like, what's my aim?
Mm-hmm.
And my aim with DJing is, I've said this to everyone, I don't necessarily want to be famous or the biggest name. I want to be successful in what I do. I want to meet people. I want to like connect with people and also play under other DJs. Like say yourself. Say for example, if G2 still here, G2, Jordan, just anyone. Like anyone that's within the industry. I want to do it.
So where do you come? Oh yeah.
Sorry. What about you? Where did you start? What made you want to do DJ?
It's a long story. Short story is basically when I was 13, got a deck for my 13th birthday, and then I went into production for about half a year, did a course in that, and then the guy who ran it was DJing on Rinse FM, and he was like, you should come down to the studio, like teach you DJ and stuff. So he taught me DJ, and I self-taught as well. Well, actually, I self-taught myself first, and then he kind of taught me more about DJing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then everything's kind of coming there now. So like, I'm not exactly, I wouldn't say experienced, but like I've been doing a lot of gigs. Like I've done international gigs and stuff like that. Big up Max as well in the building.
Denim.
Yeah, so I want to interview Max. I don't know if you've done it yet, but I want to interview Max. That'd be good. But yeah,
you know what? If he's still here, I don't know if he minds me saying this, but I said to him that I wanted to interview him, and he told me he needs to get a haircut first. He was like, I think we all do.
I think we all do. I think we all need a trim.
Everyone does. But yeah, Max is a good guy, legend.
Yeah. But yeah, everything's kind of history. To be honest, like I'm just kind of moving on, and then doing this, man. So what looking at your set and everything, what kind of makes your set unique compared to other people?
I don't know. I like a lot of because I don't feel like people in the clubs. If you're not a DJ, you don't really know the mashup side of things. So for me, I like to do the mashup side of things because you could play a song that everyone knows. Let's just say, for example, Vossybot.
Yeah.
And that could mash up into another tune. I know some people will probably be like, that's cheating, but it would mash up into another tune that's like dancey. So I like to do that sort of stuff. Obviously, I will play sort of what the crowd wants, but yeah, to play the mashup side of things where everyone's like Vossybot, and then it switches into like a dance thing. That's that's a bit of me.
So you like to do a lot of the mashups and everything like that, which
get the crowd going. Do that. And also as well, I like to play what I want to play, which is probably wrong as well. But I also like to play what everyone else wants to hear. So, and I listen to anything. I listen to anything from R&B, hip hop to like country or soul and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, I've never really been into like a UK funky. I feel like I'm a little bit too young for that. But I was listening to that earlier, and I was like, wow, I was buzzing. This is great.
I was actually putting a danger thing for. Probably heard you were saying you're playing for yourself. But so, what other genres do you kind of play when you're DJing? Are you more of an urban DJ, or would you say you're kind of more multi-genre?
Yeah, I'd say I'm more like multi-genre. Mainly like, I feel like you can't go wrong with the throwback R&B and hip hops and stuff. Yeah. I feel like wherever you play, you probably couldn't go wrong with any of that. But obviously other people will have their own opinions. But yeah, just multi-genre. Like I will play anything. If a club or a venue said, "Can you do this?" Then yeah, I'm up for it. I'll do it.
Yeah, definitely. How are you like on like hosting on the mic and stuff? Are you kind of, that's not my thing, you just want to start with keep DJing, or you kind of like host your set as well?
I had this thought earlier, like after speaking to again Kai.
Yeah.
I hosted actually a New Year's Eve party, and I was proper nervous about it, and I was like, I don't want to do this. This is probably more nerve-wracking than actually DJing. And I did it, and it was quality, like getting involved with the crowd, getting everyone pumped up for it. So yeah, I'd like to give hosting a go, but just try and concentrate on the DJ and get that to a certain level, and then we'll host stuff.
What level do you want to get to? Is it like the scratching technique level, or do you want to just make tight mixes, have a good selection of tunes?
Yeah, so the scratching side of things, that is, I see like people do that, like DJ Puffy, for example, and I'm like, whoa, that is amazing. I'd love to learn, 100%. I'd love to learn, but for me, I feel like it's the DJing side, and just get as many tracks as I can, like you say, and just do the normal DJing as such.
So like selection, quite a lot of good selection, deep crates.
Yeah, just a good selection, like you say, multi-genre, just so I can, because you never know what's going to happen in a club. You never know how it's going to be. So obviously you have to accompany for everybody.
How do you find it in the scene at the moment? Like the DJ scene's very like oversaturated at the moment. So how do you find it? Do you think it's hard, or do you think it's easy to kind of get known because of the platforms and enhancement of social media and stuff?
Yeah, I feel like it is difficult because obviously the DJs that have been around for a long time, they're in, and I feel like as well with this pandemic that's happened, I feel like this will bring in people that are coming up a better opportunity, because, for example, me and you, we're interviewing these people, so they like we could get brought in, but also like Jordan said, if you're different, then they'll see you believe in your source.
Yeah. This guy does always says believe in your source.
That's quite a good one, actually. It's different.
Yeah, definitely.
But also as well, like again, people might not agree with me, but it's not what you know; it's probably who you know as well. To get out there. But yeah.
What kind of makes you unique though? Like as a DJ, what do you think you could bring to the table in that sense?
Energy. Like I might not be the most amazing DJ and the best person on the decks, but I just bring energy. Like I dance behind the decks. I get involved with the crowd. I will party just as much as what they are, but obviously still do my job, still do what I've got to do. But I will get involved. So I feel like I see a lot of DJs now that will just DJ and not get involved. They'll go do their set, do what they got to do, dip. But I want to get involved. I want to have a party.
So got the mic, get in the middle of the dance floor kind of thing as well.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. There was a DJ actually. I don't know if you know DJ Trooper.
No, I haven't heard of him.
And DJ Trooper was like, well, still is. He's like unique. He used to DJ with his nose.
With his nose?
He used to like do the crossfader with his nose.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He used to stand on the decks, turn around backwards, and still DJ. I'm like, how's that even possible? I feel
muscle
like that's
memory and stuff, isn't it? Like
that's the question. That's unique. That's like different level. But also as well, what's your plan with all of this? What's your plan with the DJ side of things? DJing and just.
Well, this has never been kind of like my job, but I'm just gonna see what happens. To be honest, I'm gonna invest more time because I haven't really been investing time in this.
Yeah.
And like quarantine opened my eyes up to like, actually, you know what, I can actually invest more time in DJing because I never really just kind of treated it like a side hobby kind of thing. But what I want to do is I'm keeping it under wraps, my actual job that I want to do for the time being, because like Corona kind of messed it up. But hopefully if everything gets back to normal-ish, then I'm going to go to my job that I want to do. But I can't really say anything right now because we're all in the same boat, you know, we're all DJing in our bedrooms kind of thing. So we'll see what happens, but it'll be good. It'll be good to see where the scene goes, like after quarantine and everything.
For sure. And especially for like me and you, I feel like we're connecting with DJs that are, you know, like you've done Stylus, you've done Charlesy the other day, if I remember. Yeah. So you've done a lot. So I feel like us connecting with these DJs will also help us progress as well. So it's all like, it's all positive with this Corona pandemic stuff, I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
You could just sit back and be like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not working.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit, watch TV, eat loads of food, play PlayStation. But instead, we're actually trying to make it happen for next year or whenever this ends.
Yeah, definitely. So who do you look up to in like the industry? Like which DJs?
Whoa. We could be here for a while. Obviously, the likes of like Max Denham, Stylus, G2 Fusion, people like Nathan Dorr as well. Rusty's a big one. Rusty come to Cambridge and he was DJing, but he wasn't as where he is now.
Yeah.
And he all of a sudden over the space of a few months, he just blew up. Just that was it. So yeah, say Rusty, DJ Day is another great one. Good guy, lots of energy as well. Don't know where he gets it from, but lots of energy. And yeah, those sort of people. DJ Double.
He said, "Are you in Cambridge?"
Yeah. So yeah, I'm from Cambridge. I live in Cambridge. The scene here. Don't do it. Don't do it. don't do it. Just don't do it.
Or is it not a clubbing place?
4, 5, 6 years ago, amazing. Like it was quality. Like we had Switch that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And it's like a uni town as well, but I feel like it's got worse just probably because I've got older. So because I've got older, people have got younger. So now I just feel like it's done now, and there's no nights here anymore.
Yeah.
It's just Revolution, Fez, like Jordan said, Bellare, Lola Lows, those sorts of places. But now there's just nothing happening.
Yeah. What venue would you recommend in Cambridge?
It depends what night you want to put on. If you wanted to put on like R&B, hip hop, bashment, dancehall, all that sort of stuff, I'd say Bellare. If you wanted to put on just a commercial sort of event, say somewhere like Fez or Revolution.
So it's a VIP, like maybe urban VIP kind of thing, like a.
Yeah, I'd probably say Bellare because there's a lot of VIP tables there. There's a lot of like bottles. People buy bottles there all the time. It's sort of like how I would describe it, and I hope it don't offend anyone. It's like an American. It's like an American club. Like I say, it's a lot of your Meek Mills and.
So it's like a 101 kind of thing, 101
yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, sort of something like that. Like, but if you get booked to come Cambridge and it's not your event, don't do it. Just don't do it.
Den's I've never been to Cambridge. Den's don't
Denz, I don't know where you're from, but I'd stay put if I was you.
He said like London.
Where are you from? London as well?
Yeah, South London. Yeah.
What's it like there? What's the scene like there?
You've got it's weird because you got Central, you got like the West End clubs, and then you just got clubs like outside that. So it's like West End's its own bubble, and then you just got all of outside London and around London. The scene is good. Like there's a lot. I can't really say a lot because I haven't really DJed in London a lot. I've got a residency in Soho, so I kind of do Soho area. So that's all right. But it's just it's oversaturated in London. There's so many DJs everywhere. Like you go to Topshop, go to Night, go to JD. Like Jordan DJs for JD on a weekend. So like you got a DJ everywhere. So like it's hard to get recognized. But obviously if you create a path that's unique, then it's a bit easier. But like as you said, it's who you know, not what you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's literally like Central London is literally like who you know, basically.
Yeah.
But I want to do other cities and stuff. So what other cities do you want to do? Like, probably London's probably one for you as well.
Yeah, London would be one for me because obviously it's not far. It's only down the road.
Yeah.
Norwich would be a very good one because Norwich is a very good night out. I'd like to play a club in Essex, and I know that sounds proper corny, but like I don't know. Not just because of the Towie side of things, shall we say, but just because you could say, I've DJed in Essex. I've DJed at, say, Sugar Hut, for example. I don't even know if Sugar Hut's still about, but yeah, like
Yeah.
So Essex would be another one. Yeah, London would be another one. Manchester for sure. Liverpool.
Yeah, Manchester scene's great.
Yeah, quality. And
I definitely wanna go through like G2 set as well. I'm gonna definitely, as soon as everything's done, I'm gonna holler him and be like, I wanna come through to your set and everything. So
for sure.
Gonna do Manchester definitely.
Have you been out in Manchester before?
Yeah, I've been Manchester before. I haven't DJed there. But Birmingham is good as well. I want to do Birmingham scene, Manchester scene. I haven't been anywhere else though. I haven't really kind of travelled up north.
Stylist was saying on his the other day about Edinburgh and Newcastle, so that would be a good one.
But also Newcastle is like very good, and Edinburgh's more kind of like house as well.
Yeah, I want an international booking. Like, if you said to me, "What's your main aim in the next 2 years?" Just an international booking, even if it's just a once off. I just want to do it.
What country?
Do you know what? That I don't know. I don't overly mind. Like Magaluf, Ayia Napa, probably not Magaluf because that's a dump.
It's a dive. That's a dive.
Yeah, that is a dump. Like, nah. So scrap Magaluf, Ayia Napa, Ibiza, Zante, anywhere like that. Just to start off at sort of like, I'm not saying that Ayia Napa and places like that are the bottom, but start off on a level and then do your Miami's, Americas, all that sort of stuff.
Definitely. Like, I feel like those kind of places like Napa and all of that, like, I feel like you got to go there as well. Like, what a lot of DJs have said that how they got their gigs was they just went over there for a couple of weeks, networked, and then see what they could get. Yeah. So I might do that as well because I was thinking about it. Obviously, this year I can't do that. But definitely next year. Next year I'll try that, definitely.
And a lot of people have said do a season and just do one season and see what you think.
Yeah.
But again, with that, there's the risk with that. I feel like is obviously if you've got a secure job here, you sort of leave your job, go and do that. You don't like it, you're a bit like, oh.
Definitely. What's your kind of take on like the UK and US drill scene? Like, where do you think it's going? Who's beating who?
I feel like the UK is doing bits, but America's just on like a different level. America's just.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Probably because of your Drakes and your Meek Mills and people like your 6ix9ines and all those sorts of people. Like 6ix9ine done an Instagram live and done like 2.3 million views or something.
Yeah, yesterday, yeah.
Outrageous. And but also as well, obviously the UK scene is flying. Like some of the stuff that people bring out. Like there's a TikTok song with a Liverpool guy in it, and he's doing numbers on YouTube. I can't remember how it goes. Something like "You want me nicked, you want me slammed." So I'll say some other.
So what artists are you kind of looking up to at the moment? Like, who do you think's doing the most in the scene, like US or UK or?
H is flying, doing bits. I really like him as well. I think he's just normal, humble.
Yeah.
He's flying. You put me on the spot now. Yeah, I can't even think. You put me right on the spot.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this one. So this might be putting you on the spot as well, but what makes a good DJ in your opinion?
Oh, what makes a good DJ? Someone that obviously knows their music. Someone that does their research.
Yeah.
On music, so looks everywhere, goes through it. Not just a song pops up on DJ City and they're like, yeah, download. Never heard it before, but we'll just go with it anyway. So someone that does their research, and also someone that's, for me, that, like you said earlier about the scratching side of things, for me, watching someone else does that gives me more joy than me trying that.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch someone else, like Cable or someone, you do that and let me watch because I get more joy out of that. But I feel like just someone that knows, I would say knows what they're doing, but that's wrong. But just someone that does their research and actually has a passion for it, not just doing it Like, oh, I'm just doing it because
Yeah.
I've got nothing else to do.
Have you had any like weird requests, like song requests, or how do you kind of take the request? Do you like go, okay, I might play it, or do you not take requests at all?
Nah, that's one of the probably the place I play. They it's like a real small, and if Just Craig's still here, he'll know. But it's like it's just like a box, but people can get to you, so you're not on like a stage, you're not high up. There's not like bouncers around and stuff. Amazing club though, brilliant. But yeah, if someone says, "Can you play this?" and it's not like proper wacky, like Spice Girls or something, then yeah, you can have it. But do you know the one thing that annoys me about requests is when people ask requests, they want that request there and then.
Mm-hmm.
So like you could be playing R&B and that person will say, "Can you play this house tune," for example? But they're like standing there like
standing there like, where is it? Where is it?
So are you going to play it? And you could be on like 60 BPM and they want a tune that's like 128, and it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. £10 minimum cash or PayPal.
I'm gonna get a card machine.
Yeah, a card machine, innit?
Just
You gotta have that by the booth and be like, here you go.
But yeah, that's one thing. Like, if the requests are good, then yeah, I'm more than happy to play it. But if the requests are whack and it's just like rubbish, I'm not down. But the thing that annoys me is when people stand there and they want it they want it there and then.
Yeah.
Or the big thing is like birthdays. Oh my god.
Oh, birthday shout outs.
It's my friend's birthday. Can you shout her out? I'm like, I haven't got a microphone. Like, it's not that sort of thing. Or can you play this song now? We're leaving. Can you play this song? And if you don't play it within 30 seconds, oh, you're a whack DJ. You're not very good. You're out of order.
Yeah. Have you had the experience of like DJing with other DJs who are quite high up, and like, how do you deal with, like, do you have nervous about that, or?
No, do you know what? I've never DJed alongside another DJ. I don't even think I've had a DJ come. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have. I've had DJs in the venue.
Yeah.
But I've sort of said to them afterwards, I don't know if you do this, but I've said to them afterwards, like, how was that? And what do you think to that? What could I do better? How could I do this? How could I do that? And 9 times out of 10, they'll give me pretty good advice. Yeah. But I've never DJed alongside another DJ. Not even someone that's high up. Not even someone that's sort of just started like myself. So yeah, that is one thing. International booking and DJing alongside someone. That's a bit.
So in the next 5 years, that's what you're going to be doing.
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully.
Now you will. Like 5 years is a long time. Like definitely.
5 years. Yeah. Do you know what? I don't say hopefully. I say like most definitely, but as well, I want to be. Yeah. If I'm not, I'll be disappointed.
Have you had any problems with like promoters or club managers playing like songs or coming up to you for saying like you got to tone it down or anything like that?
Yeah. You get turned I get turned it down a lot. Yeah. But then it's hard. Like when you've got sort of a system that is facing towards the dance floor, or the speakers are really far away and you haven't got a booth speaker, it's really hard to know how to gauge it. There was one time I was DJing and it was turned up. I didn't think it was very loud. I went to the toilet and I was like, Jesus Christ, that is so loud. And then obviously come back and turned it down. But no, they're like, the people that I've played under are pretty good. Just, they're happy. I did get banned from somewhere in Cambridge, actually. I'd done a birthday party.
Oh my God.
And the birthday boy ended up getting on the table and was like dancing, spraying like bottles of champagne or whatever it was. And then, they banned us, told us we're never allowed back.
Oh my God. That's one thing not to do.
I was just playing the music. I was just doing what I had to do and he jumped on there. I don't know. But yeah, that's that one over and done with.
Are there any artists you want to DJ for in the next couple of years or whenever? Like, what artists for you?
Are these artists that I probably could DJ alongside, or are they unrealistic ones?
No, could DJ alongside.
The likes of like Stormzy would be amazing. H would be another one. There's loads. There's loads. I want to start off though DJing alongside other DJs, and playing alongside them, and also like you said about going to Manchester and just going with G2 to a set. It's sort of like what I said to Kai yesterday, going along with someone and just seeing what it's like from someone that does this every day.
Yeah.
Like, that might not even be their only gig that weekend. They might have like Saturday night till 12 or 1, and then have to shoot across town to go and do another one. So
that's the stuff I want to get to, where I've got 2 or 3 bookings in one night. Like I'm doing 9 till 10, and then 11 till 12, and then like 2 till 3 and 1 o'clock, something like that, or 2 in all night, or something like that.
And just see what that's like, and seeing how you quickly pack up and then shoot across there and go there. That would be amazing. But
we got DJ H Lewis in the building as well. Yeah. So like with this guy, I spotted him. This like I've always kind of had like, I don't know what it is. I have an eye for people like who are doing bits, and I don't know. Like I spotted him like 2 years ago. He was doing some sick mixes and stuff, and then I actually need to DM him after this as well. I'm gonna get an interview, but I literally DM'd him and I was like, bro, I like what you're doing. I used to do events about 2 years ago in central London, and he's never been into London before, never like DJ'd around there. So I was like, just come down to my event, do a set. And yeah, since then he's been DJing in Bristol, like all over Bristol and stuff. So it's sick. So like,
I feel like that's what people need. Like people that are like, I want to start DJing. Okay, if you're serious, come with me, or meet me at my venue, my gig, and just see. If you want to give it a go, we'll give it a go. See what happens.
Definitely. I think it's hard because there's a lot of DJs out there who don't want to do that, because they feel like you can you can maybe jeopardize their set or pick up things that you could use in your set, and then maybe you could do it better than them and stuff like that. So I feel like it depends. But I know there's a lot of DJs that don't care. They will have anyone in the booth. You get home and your mind's blown. Trying to have full set.
Trying to have 4 sets in one night.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously, I'm like, if I could, but like two would be nice.
Yeah, two would be absolutely fine. But Jordan's talking about having 4.
No, I mean, I wouldn't have 4. I don't know how he's done 4.
Only if the clubs are literally like club out the door, turn club, out the door, turn club.
If it's all in like a love 4 sets in one night.
Oh,
honestly, I don't know how you're doing that. Go home,
yeah, you must be in pieces. Like, no, I don't know. No, yeah, 4. I mean, I would say no.
If the clubs are within like walking distance, that's fine. But helicopter, no. If it's more than a 10-minute drive away, I ain't doing it.
Get a helicopter, you know.
Yeah, I mean, 2 would be nice. 2 would be nice. That's what I'm trying to work for.
Yeah.
What are you gonna ask?
Who would you want to DJ under?
Under, like, that's the thing. Like, this is what I was gonna ask about. Like, would you want to be in an agency or be independent? And like, at the moment, I want to go into an agency just to get myself up there where I can just be independent and get my bookings myself. Like, I've got bookings myself and stuff, but I want to get to the level where I can just get it left, right, and center without having to chase people all the time and get maybe twice a month or something like that. So I'd like to be under someone, but at the same time, all the international gigs I've done haven't been from an agency. That's been from myself and networking out like abroad and stuff. So yeah, that's my take. But what's your take on it?
I've never really looked into an agency. Obviously, I know they're there. But now you sort of come to mention it, for people that are just starting, that sort of like makes sense, because it gets your name out there without asking other DJs to put you on and do this and do that. So that would probably be an option. But then also, would you want to take DJing as your business and as your brand? You do all your bookings, you do all your checks and your papers and everything else that comes along with it, or would you want sort of someone else doing that?
Well, you could just get a booking agent, and then that's it. You don't have to deal with anything else.
They can do it all.
Yeah, they can do it all.
Plugs.
Who's the plug? Hursty.
Jordan said about his four sets in one night, and
Three
then
different towns.
3 different towns.
I ain't doing no 3 different towns. I ain't doing no 3 different towns, man.
Jordan, have you got like a jumbo jet aeroplane or something? You just walk out the club and just get on a helicopter and fly across.
But I remember, like, when I first started talking to this guy, he'd be up at like 5, like, he's ridiculous with his sleep hours, man. Like, his sleeping patterns, mad. Like, that's why it's been good. Like, this period, like, people's sleeping patterns were probably messed.
Yeah, 100%. Like I say, I work at the hospital, so I was doing 4 days, having 4 days off, then doing 4 night shifts.
Mm-hmm.
But then
how's the hours like now?
So the hour, I just do Monday to Friday and just do 11 till 7. Lay in, finish early, bosh. But I don't do no weekends. But that was a big reason why I changed, because when I was, because obviously I was doing the nights, but if my nights fell on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I wouldn't be able to DJ, and I wanted to commit to that. So I had to take a sort of, not a risk, but I had to cut my hours down to allow myself to play every weekend and have no problems.
Yeah.
So,
what's your take on like the whole coronavirus situation? Like, where do you think it's getting better, or do you think it's actually getting worse? Like, you're like Heisty's in like working in the hospital as well, but like I asked him this, but what do you think?
I feel like it's getting better, but also as well, I feel like people they're bored now. Everyone's had enough now. Like, so everyone's out. I live by the main road, and you can't hear it now, but the amount of cars that are going up and down the road and places, and it's like they can't all be key workers, surely.
Yeah.
But again, who knows? But I feel like it's getting better, and I feel like we're on to something positive. And yes, obviously working in the hospital, you see it firsthand. But I watched the news at the start of it. I watched the news. I was like, I'm into it. I'll watch it. Now I'm just sick of it. I'm over it.
So, Husty goes not slept. Husty not slept since 2012.
Wow.
Probably why it looks rough. I'm joking, Husty. Don't. I'm joking.
No sleep.
He's gonna come and kill me. He's gonna come kill me, man.
My sleep pattern is atrocious.
Right. Yeah, locking up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, are you going live at 8?
No, 7 to 8, but everyone else is going live at 8. Like, there's so many DJs going live in the evenings now. So
yeah,
I'm trying to find a part of the night that no one's going live, basically. But basically, my whole weekend's full of lives, because Thursday Rusky or Scotty B's live, and then Friday Day Day's live. I'm live before that, and then Saturday Silk's live tonight, so that's gonna be good. Like, Silk, I want him to break the 3K barrier. I think he's gonna break it.
Yeah.
He got 2.7K I think last week, so it's easy. I think it's easy 3K. Yeah.
I went live earlier, just for the record, everyone, and I got 3 people.
Don't watch the numbers. Don't watch the numbers.
I was doing bits.
You don't need to watch numbers, man. It's not like, it's crazy, because I was just saying this. Like, I had at one point in my live, like last week, I had maybe 6 people, and one of them was Charlesy and Rusky. Yeah. So like, you don't know who's watching. Like, you never know who's watching.
You never know.
Like, you could have 2 people in there, and the one person could be some, famous DJ or whoever could be watching. So it don't matter. But obviously, it's good to have. Like, it's good to say you got 2,000 people locked in, and also the vibe is there. Like, you know what I mean? When you're DJing with 2,000 people, you've got you kind of just more vibe. Like, the vibe just picks up, because you're like, wow, there's people locked in. But it don't matter really.
Nah, like, I don't really look at that. I just play it if people want to join and come and enjoy it like I am. Even though I'm in my bedroom, like a bedroom DJ, if I'm enjoying it, people are going to come in and see that I'm enjoying it, and then probably stay. Yeah. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like the thing is, there's not many people. Like, I'm one of these people as well, that I don't stay on lives for more than 10 minutes max. But now that I've got more time and stuff, and I've started to watch all these DJs, like, I've been staying on for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. Like, especially with Silk and Day Day, I've been on their lives from like when they start 9 o'clock till maybe 12.
But even if you say if you've got a tripod, just put their lives on, stick the tripod on.
Yeah.
Just like go with it. Like Day Day's lives are incredible, just because He's got so much energy.
Mm.
That's what makes you want to. I feel like one part is the music and what they're playing or what you're playing.
Yeah.
But also it's what you're bringing. You could just be like changing the songs, like I don't really want to be here, don't really care. Or you could just be like, let's have a go, like let's enjoy it. One of my friends, Adam Barden, he done a live and he was only meant to be on for like 3 hours. He was on until about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And he was just drinking, enjoying it. His girlfriend was singing. So I was like, wow. And then I realised it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, whoa. I'll end up like Jordan and that.
No sleep pattern.
Literally, no sleep pattern, just staying awake all night.
Literally. But bro,
how are you finding this interview thing? Because obviously I don't know anyone else that's doing this apart from yourself, and I see that you're doing really well, having lots of people on. How are you finding that? What made you want to do this?
As I said, like to a lot of DJs as well, like literally like 4 weeks ago, I had this idea and I was like, let me, because I'm on radio anyway, outside of quarantine. I had it like, because I've only been on there for like 2 months, so I hadn't actually got anyone to interview yet, because I wanted to just get myself going on that station before I get anyone on there. But because I'm kind of using it as like my little radio kind of thing, interview there, and I also want to get into bigger radio stations, so I'm just going to use it for that as well. So it's more like a portfolio for me as well. But yeah, no, it's been good. Like 4 weeks ago, I didn't imagine I'd be interviewing Charlesy or Rusky or Day Day or anyone like that. Like I didn't imagine it. And 4 weeks ago, I had like maybe 3 people on the live, kind of thing. Like obviously, I know it's not all about numbers, and then I go to people actually start sharing it, and then it starts working its way up and everything like that. So it's been good. But how about you? Where you kind of seeing it going?
The thing with me, and the reason why I wanted to do it, was because I wanted to. The big thing for me, I wanted to know the story behind the DJs. Like, why did you want to become a DJ? What made you want to do it? So it's like the stories and the memorable stuff. Like, what was your most memorable gig, or what was your most memorable situation that you've ever been in, and stuff like that. So, and I just want to interact with DJs. Like, you never know, something could come out of this. Like,
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Like G2 or Stylus or Rusky or someone. Like, you wanted to go to Birmingham, Rusky could bring you to Birmingham. G2 could take us to Manchester. Charlesy could take us to BBC Radio 1 Extra.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen. So I feel like for myself anyway, someone that's coming up, anything could happen with this. Right? I could have a live with someone that plays in Iron Appa for the whole season, and they'll be like, come out with me next year. We'll go together. Yeah. And you just don't know where it's going to take you. So I'm just doing it for myself and for everyone else to engage. Like, they can ask people questions as well if they want.
But bro, like to finish off, like I'm just gonna ask you. So what after quarantine, like you wanted to DJ abroad and everything, but what's your kind of first steps? What were you gonna do? What's the plans after you come back?
So come back, hopefully better than what I feel like I was before, and just continue networking with people. Use this period to network with people, and then once this is over, sort of say to that person that I've had them conversations with, let's do it. Let's make this happen. Yeah. Let's go. Like I say, the big thing for me, I want an international booking just to see what's happening, see what's going on, and if I have to go, like if I want to follow someone there and they want to take me, they're happy, then go. But also as well, use this time to show these people that I'm serious about this. Yeah. I'm not just want to play in my bedroom, play one gig at a club and just continue doing that for the rest of my life. No. Show these people that I'm serious, show these people that I want to do this, and then we'll do it.
Definitely. But I wish you all the best, bro. Like, I appreciate you taking the time out.
Thank you, mate. Honestly, thank you. And yeah, we'll do this again. Like,
yeah, definitely.
And obviously we'll talk now, and then once this is all over, I'll come to London.
Yeah, we'll link up, man. Like,
don't
definitely.
come to Cambridge. I'll come to you. Don't come here. You'll be disappointed.
But I appreciate everyone like locking in. I'm on live 7 to 8 p.m. tonight, just doing a little Instagram live set. And yeah, if you're free, like, lock in as well, bro.
Yeah,
But
for sure. Come through.
appreciate it, man. Like,
Yeah, nice
appreciate
one. Take
everyone
care,
locking
alright?
in. Take care,
Bye,
yeah?
mate. See you later.
See ya.